Welcome everyone to Off the Perc podcast. I believe this is episode 9. I'm 32 Dan with my co-host Aljad. Say hi, Aljad.
Hi everyone.
And this is our guest today, Conman. Introduce yourself, Conman.
Hello, guys.
All right, so I'm trying to do this new thing because we kind of just go straight into questions, but not everyone listening is gonna know everyone off the bat. Like some people may not know you, Conman. So
Sure.
Introduce yourself the way you would in like a Tinder bio, but for EarthMC people. You know what I mean? Like, how do you want people to know you?
Hi, I'm Conman, formerly known as the most toxic EMC player.
Whoa.
And I was the second in command of Jefferson on Nova at the end of it. I helped found Indochina on Aurora right now, which I'm currently serving as the head of diplomacy for Indochina.
Okay. And wait, did you mention anything about Classic in there or no?
Oh, and I also joined the same day Greed did on Classic.
Oh my God. What day was that, if you know?
It was, the timing is wrong for my American standpoint, but that would be on the server correct time. By server standpoint, we joined the 20th of the first month, which would be January 2018.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I got the image up right now. Within 30 minutes of each other.
Are you saying like the month and day format is wrong? Because I think it's just the European.
Well,
yeah.
It's a day wrong because it's where it's European. We're
Because like
American
he's
players.
saying that he actually joined for him on the 31st
19th.
of December 2017, but because Europe's ahead.
I don't think that's what he's saying. I don't think he's saying you joined in December.
I'm saying that we joined January 19th, technically.
Ah.
Or 19th. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I said December. I got confused by the Europeans. But you joined right after Greed. It's like you're his little brother, little twin brother.
Yeah. I know the exact reason I joined EMC too.
Why is
What
that?
is it?
We were in I was 14. I was like looking for stuff to do, and I was looking at server lists, and the first thing that popped up was EarthMC. So I checked it out, and I joined from that, which is kind of lame.
You know, everyone has an origin story.
That's like most people's origin story, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, don't worry, Conman. It's not lame to us. But
mine's way worse. I joined because of the fucking Toy Cat video.
Oh, you did? I never even knew that.
Ooh, yeah. The Red Victini guy.
Who's
but
Red Victini?
I was never a fan of Toy Cat. I just saw the video.
There's no shame in it.
Cool video.
Who's Red Victini, Conman? It sounds familiar.
It is myself. I made that nickname as I checked that as my username. If you check name MC, I was at one point when I joined back on Nova, I changed my name to Red Victini as an allure to Yellow Victini because I was in this town.
You were in Augur, like Acre or whatever?
I don't know.
It was called Knights Templar back then, right?
It was Knights Templar, and I just joined because Yellow was the only person I knew, and he offered me first.
And I believe that you knew Yellow because on Classic, you guys were part of the Island Union together against Japan, right?
I wasn't in the part against Japan. I was the post-war part.
Okay. So, you know what always confused me? Who ran the Island Union? Because I think Yellow ran it, but then also Bowshot or Perc ran it, but Perc was like against the Island Union, or am I wrong there? How did that work?
Okay, it started out as Bowshot gave it to the guy who owned Yellow Victini's original town, but the guy just gave Yellow Victini region status, and basically from that on, Yellow Victini ran the Island Union. Because after the Sly Prince bombing, which got him banned, he fled and just joined on that server on Classic's version of Britain.
Wait, you said classic version of Britain, so that's Japan, right?
No. They're the Britain on classic.
Oh, like literally. Okay.
Yeah, I
Wow.
kind of said it wrong.
Man, I don't. I mean, I was on classic, and I know you were there with me. You know what's crazy about classic? The world spawn was in Bulgaria, and you remember like there were pressure plates to TP right outside the spawn, and there were like shops, and if you owned a shop by the spawn, you had like a monopoly.
And they also had the where you got to donate a rank to get spawners of any kind.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I found that out, and I never wanted to buy it.
Wow, damn.
Because
No,
I never
I was
knew that.
thinking about this. Like,
Classic was pay to win as fuck.
Man,
I was thinking
unfortunate.
about it, and how many people do you think watching played Classic?
I don't know. I have no idea. Probably very few.
Sab 2003. He's a big fan.
And
He was
That's my
like
guy.
he was like commenting a bunch on the last episode's premiere. So he'll know what you guys are talking about.
I guess you will.
He'll be guest number 11.
What were you saying, Conman?
You gotta get him to speak. He's never spoken in MVC before.
Never. Isn't he in your nation in the
Yeah.
channel?
He's also me and him. I'll get on later. This me and him basically made Singapore what it is.
Whoa. So, going from classic, you went to Nova. What was your like original plan on Nova? Because like my original plan was like kind of a caliphate. Greed went to Portugal. Where'd you go? What was your plan?
When I was banned at the time, because I got banned for advertising EMC spinoff, and
Yeah.
which subsequently led to the announcement of Nova. You could say I caused the start of Nova because
Whoa, bold claim. I'll put it on the headline, the CNN.
I actually think Conman is partially responsible because Fix does act when he feels the heat, and Conman, that server was like kind of popping off a little bit. Yeah, like it was Tails' server, right?
Yeah, it was Tails' server called WorldMC, I think, and it was. I only joined because I was tired because you couldn't do anything if you joined late Nova. I mean, late Classic. You were basically stuck in an endless realm of nothing.
Like everything was claimed.
Everything was claimed, and there was nothing to do about it. So people wanted a reset, and I found this server. So I just recruited as many people to that server as possible. And at the time, EMC was averaging 50, 60 players at a time peaks. It was only hitting 20 at peaks. And the server that I was advertising was hitting 40, 50 people. So it completely took out the active community of EMC.
Fix, what he should have done is brought you to EarthMC as an admin.
Why is that?
Because he was doing so good at bringing players to World MC.
So if you can advertise really well, you become admin.
Yep.
I don't know, but I do remember I played on that server, even though I knew it was Tails and he was crazy, wasn't gonna go anywhere long term. It was still really fun because it was like a smaller community back then. All these EMC clones now, I feel like World MC was better, even like putting nostalgia aside.
I think Geopol looked pretty polished to me. I don't know why they.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Conman, you know what Geopol is, right?
I've never played actually.
It's like it had a 1 to 300. The map was way bigger than EarthMC's, and it had like town upkeep and shit. I don't know if it had war plugin, but
do you mean Earthpol?
Earthpol, sorry, Earthpol.
Oh, well, that was owned by crazy people.
It was owned by who?
Crazy people. Go ahead, Conman.
The owner doxed me.
Yeah.
What? I never knew that.
You want to talk about that, Conman?
I'd rather not.
Did he dox your face? Did you release like?
No, you don't.
Was it showing your good? Was it showing your good stuff?
Don't.
Well,
we don't gotta talk about it.
The dox has been deleted, so you can't find that information.
But like, were you like, oh damn, that's a bad picture? You were like, okay, you know what? It's like that's the first thing I'd be thinking. If I hear I get doxed, I'm like, oh,
I had
a good
at
picture.
the time was doxed.
Oh, damn.
Like, bank account. I don't know how they got that. I never even used my bank account at the time.
Well, I'm assuming just through your IP. I don't know. Anyway, Dan.
So, it sounds like Earthpool is not run by a good owner.
No.
Damn. Well, Anyway,
What are your thoughts on EarthMC's owner, Fix?
wait, hold on. Did we ever answer the question where? No, we didn't answer the question. Where were you going on Nova? We talked about World MC.
Okay.
Yeah, when you got unbanned.
When I got unbanned, I saw yellow and I was like, I know this guy. He's pretty cool. So at first I was going to settle in the GRE. And
I got goosebumps thinking about that.
And actually was mentioned by Greed in a previous episode, the guy that's gave him the most pain. I had to help revive his colony.
Who's that? Hello?
He owned the nation of East Timor. I just had his name. I lost it.
And
Mikey? Greed said Mikey gave him like the most annoying.
I don't know. But so you were thinking about the GRE and Yellow because you knew Yellow and he was in the GRE on Nova. And you got unbanned because
and I
Fix
knew
said
Billy Pop at the time too, because I was joined his Nation Classic for a short time.
Philly. God, I miss Philly. But I remember you got unbanned and joined Nova because you invited, I think Fix said like you invited like 60 people to World MC, invite 70 to Earth MC, and then you did, right?
That's not what I did.
What'd you do?
So I don't know how known this is, but
He altered.
I was the reason for the South C1 video to leak.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
I was friends with South C1.
What?
Are you still friends with him or no?
We lost touch after that whole thing.
Damn.
He basically used me just to.
Wow.
I mean,
Really?
it's one of his most viewed videos. So
wait, what? How do you wait? What exactly did you do? What was your involvement in that video?
I basically just told him what nations to go to and get the most attention.
Gotcha.
And I basically.
So you got unbanned because of the Sol C1 video?
Yes.
But didn't that come out like well into Nova?
It came out a month after I was banned, but I convinced the YouTube video because I knew it would go viral and it would bring thousands to EMC, which it did.
It's funny is I never even knew. Well, I thought about it. I was like, it's like I know Fix unbanned Cell C1. I was thinking like it's like a United States 9/11 situation where they like target themselves.
I mean, if it wasn't for that video,
Fix was in on the Cell C1 video.
Fix was in on it.
Wow.
He had involvement because he wanted to grow EMC, and what better way to grow it than have a popular person that does dupe on his server.
I see.
Did you know this then?
I didn't know much about it, but it sounds familiar. Like Sol C1. Maybe I was like taking an EMC break when Sol C1 happened. I don't know, but I'm like somewhat familiar.
You haven't seen the video?
I did. Yeah, it was like him duping and giving gold away. Yeah. But so my memory of Conman on Nova, he was always like a good recruiter, and he's one of those guys that talks in global a lot, like me. So we have both of those things in common. And at some point, and this is pretty infamous within the GRE because of how much he had a rivalry with Britain afterwards. I believe you made the town called Greater London to like spite Mine Hero, and then gave it to Yellow, who then he completely lost it. So why did you make the town Greater London?
That is another layer to add on to this.
Okay.
Let's do it.
That town was held by an alt before. It was called, I think, Sheffield at the time. It was we're gonna
a British alt?
It was not just any alt. It was an alt given that Sly tried to give to me, which I immediately got reported. Whoa. But it owned the town that eventually became Greater London.
Sly tried to give you an alt? Wait, have you ever seen My Hero Academia? Sorry, but have you?
No.
There's like this guy, he can like give powers to other people. So
yeah, but this is more like a mafia thing because like Sly has dirt on Conman now if Conman were to accept, you know.
Yeah.
And so I don't understand. So Sly made an alt, and then you got the town from that alt?
No. He gave me the alt that held that town, but I immediately got it banned, and then it went vacant for months later. They got another alt in, and when that alt got banned, I stole the town from Britain through
Okay.
joining it because T Open was open and still a thing then on Nova.
Okay. But yeah, you made that town, and just for the viewers, it was next to London, and then you gave it to Yellow, or you sold it to Yellow, right? Or no?
No, I gave it to Yellow because he said he would give me the nation back, and it would be in the GRE where it is in Greater London. Because he told me the GRE doesn't trust me or any nation. Did I get scammed? Yes.
Damn. And
Did Yellow
you
get
know,
scammed? Yes.
I remember on early Nova, not many people know this. Well, not many people care anymore, but like back on Nova, early on, Alex from Norway, before he joins Mine Hero, he was planting towns in like Northern Ireland and Scotland because he was in Norway, you know, Nation Radius and all that. And Mine Hero was like raging. Like Mine Hero never rages, but like he raged when that happened. And I'm pretty sure he like spammed memes on Reddit when Greater London happened. So that really got under his skin. So it was a big what if to think like, you know, what if Yellow wasn't crazy and just like they had a town in London? I think
But
overall,
I mean,
what?
I
did
feel
Yellow
like
delete Greater London, or did he sell it, or did he get 42
you
days?
sell it.
He sold it, and then he said that the Cordo guys like threatened to dox him, but he never showed any proof, right?
Yeah, he might have been lying about that. Just to like.
He was definitely lying about that.
so
I'll
comment.
say
I
this.
forgot we should have
If
asked
that-
him about that.
If Yellow didn't do that, I feel like Britain would have been caught faster, and they would have fallen before.
Well,
they did.
they were caught pretty fast by Greed. And then, yeah, I mean, they were caught pretty fast by Greed, but like, no one believed him because you had to get fixed to buy it, and he wasn't buying it for a really long time until the end of Nova. But anyway, after that whole London thing, where'd you go?
After the London, I decided to move to North America because it seemed like a promising land. So I stumbled upon Newark.
Fucking Columbus.
Newark. That one town owned by Big Red, and I
Yeah.
owned an aquarium for a bit while I was trying to. And I also collapsed the USA as soon as I moved.
How'd you do that?
I just joined in. I argued with the president, and he just collapsed it.
Oh, like you're not bragging. You saying you messed up your own nation or what?
I'm bragging. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna brag that I caused the fall of the USA because I just said he was stupid, and he's like, "You can't tell me that," and he just ended it.
Wait, who was the president? Wasn't it an ace shooter, or am I wrong?
That was okay. In North America Nova, there was 20 billion USAs. This was like
Yes.
the third one. The president was Serenal.
Sereno. Oh, you're saying
Sereno, what the
Oh. So you made Sereno quit the USA.
Yes.
Whoa. But I mean, I don't Sereno, he was part of Wabanaki on Nova for like maybe a little bit, I think, but then Wabanaki gave up and they played another server for like all of Terra Nova. So I guess that makes sense because, you know, Wabanaki gave up on Nova, but Sereno didn't, and then he joined Britain. So did Sereno join Britain after the USA fall, Conman, or do you not know that or what?
He did.
Whoa, Conman, you're linked to like everything. This is crazy. All right.
That's something I wanted to ask you about, Conman. You've been like in all these locations and these 3 servers. What's the community that you had the most fun with in EarthMC? Like, what nation was the best, or the most fulfilling?
So the most fulfilling for me, I will have to go. It's almost a tie. I will say the 2 nations have been the most fulfilling. So the top one will have to be Jefferson on Nova. We had VCs always. Our voice chats were always active. We had people everywhere doing things. The community was active. We had events like every weekend. We had voice chats up to like 30 people at a time. It was insane. Best community I've ever probably been a part of.
And you said there was another one?
My current resting place in Indochina, I would say, is my second favorite. We are a really tight knit community. We know what to do. We don't just sit around doing nothing. We try to build. We fight in wars when we can. We've always been a proponent of. We're always like We've been pushing also on the player side on supporting the war plugin on potentially getting added and all
Facts.
these features
Fact.
because it would benefit nations like us where we have a bunch of PvPers that usually don't have stuff to do because there's not a plugin for them to enjoy the server for.
Mm. So, like, I wouldn't call you a town hopper per se, but I call you a guy who is adventurous. But do you think that Indochina is going to be like your retirement home or like your
I think
your
it will be,
final location on
Well,
EarthMC?
hasn't Conman been with Indochina for all of Aurora?
yes.
Yeah,
Really?
so
I didn't even know that.
I think
I've
he did hop on Nova, but on Aurora he's been like in the same place.
Didn't even know that. Wow.
Crazy.
I mean, ever since I left the Boston on or Nova, I've just stayed with the same nation because on Aurora, it was the same groups. All of
Like
Trimordium,
Jefferson was Indochina.
Jefferson, Quebec, Cuba, and Illinois all became Indochina.
Gotcha,
No.
gotcha.
So it's just like a huge community coming together. It's just a lot of the other players, including myself at times, because I had to go back to college and it helped. It did not do well with activities. So that's where I would put it below Jefferson because our activity in Jefferson was never stopping.
Facts.
Anyway, the one question we usually ask our viewers is who your favorite like player is on EarthMC.
Yeah.
So
Think about it.
favorite player.
Yeah. Is it me?
I'm gonna throw this curveball for everybody. It's gonna be
Okay.
Sap 2003.
What? Why is that a curveball? Because he never fucking talks.
I mean, I just think it's a curveball.
He is pretty introverted and he is Swedish, so it is a curveball, yeah.
Do you
But why
think
is
Fix
that?
has had coffee with Sab in real life?
What?
Do you think Fix has had coffee with Sab in real life?
I bet you they live together.
You think they live together? That's a bold claim.
I mean, he has played EMC since October 2016, so
Yeah, that's like when Carl that that kind of join day is like if you're like a real life friend of Fix, like how'd that happen? How do you find the server?
it was in.
Maybe he does know Fix.
Sab is
know.
gonna get us that Fix episode.
Maybe
He claims that it was in a Swedish coffee joint.
What?
Apparently, a Swedish coffee, like whatever they call it, shop joint.
I think shop.
A coffee shop had a poster for EMC.
So you think Fix was going around posting that shit up? I mean, that's smart, honestly.
He's like Miles Morales from Spider-Verse.
He's a hustler. He's innovative. But what if Fix is listening to this right now and he's like, damn, I remember that shit. That was 8 years ago. I was so young.
Yeah,
I bet he is.
I gotta hop on and tell him. But anyway, enough about Fix. Back to you, Conman. Sab is your favorite player. Why?
Yeah, why? Why the fuck is it that?
I think Sab's my favorite player because he's one of the most skilled players ever play EMC, I think. He's also one of the most kindest people I've ever played EMC. He's always been there listening. He always listens and gives support when you're down or something. He's a real good motivator and supporter. So I think he's my favorite player of all time on EMC.
Okay. Evil Conman time. Who's your least favorite?
Least favorite. I will have to say Mine Hero has been my least favorite.
Why?
I went up against him and I
You
always
won.
Not
In the end, we won against him.
yes, but he was always what I was trying to prove against. I went on a witch hunt against people made me out to be a witch for calling everybody a sly alt, and then guess what? Everyone was a sly alt.
Right. Right on, brother. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
he
how
was gaslighting you, basically.
he gaslit all of us, or he tried to at least.
I wasn't buying it.
Neither was I, but I didn't even think Angloist was. I wasn't convinced he was a sly alt. I was like, yeah, maybe, but he's probably like a shared account. But apparently, he was just straight up sly. That's fucking crazy to me.
This is where we get the best gif ever from.
The fucking guy eating the chocolate.
We can plug that in. This is about 23, 24 minutes in. By the way, I should mention to you all, Shad, my phone is glitched. I've been looking at a glitched Discord screen this whole time, but you guys can still hear me. So I'm saying it out loud for you to write. This is about 25 minutes in. Anyway, Mine Hero, he tried to gaslight all of us. What do you think about the SD cutie situation, Conman? You know about that?
I do, and I'm not surprised. They've been reported many times. I don't like them because on Nova they were a part of Cascadia, which I was in North America, and Jefferson, which was on the West Coast, sharing a coast with SD. And SD tried recruiting my residents and told them it's okay to turn trans, which I felt really uncomfortable that an adult was telling children on a Minecraft server that.
Mm-hmm.
So you think SD got a little too freaky?
Yeah.
How about the Jake situation? He got banned today because he reported. So this guy, do you know about that or no?
That was a curveball for me. I didn't expect Jake to get banned.
He got unbanned, right?
Not yet. I think he will. I mean,
Come on, Jamie.
Anyway, for the viewers, so one of our Venetian opponents, you could say, in like our Discord chat, they said like, I'm 9 years old, Dan, and it could have been a joke, but it could have been serious. You never know. You never know. So then apparently Jake reported him for being underage on Discord. And then because of that, Mazrain bans Jake, being like, this is harassment. But Mazrain, it should be noted, is in Germany. And the guy whose Discord got deleted is also in Germany, and they're friends. So to me, it got handled very quickly. Like Mazrain banned Jake in like 12 hours of this happening. So it seems like a little biased to like handle it so quickly for your friend in Germany. Like, can you really comment? How do you feel about like getting banned in game for getting a Discord account deleted? You think that's like should be?
That's
yeah,
bull. That's a bunch of bull.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm biased, but like I've never seen that happen before.
Wait, did Discord do anything against that guy's account?
Huh?
Did like Discord do anything to the guy? What's the guy? It's the guy's name.
It got deleted. So he joined the Discord again with a new account, like his name with a 2 at the end. He's like, "You bitches reported me."
There's only a few major players I know. Players that I know get banned from over Discord, and that's not like something you just get banned from over Discord for.
I guess we'll see what happens with Jake. So we covered SD and Jake. What else is in the news in EMC today?
Conman, you keeping up with the Drake and Kendrick shit?
I haven't listened to any of Drake's stuff, but damn, Kendrick goes to the heart.
He goes to?
He goes. What? He hits the heart with the
shit. You listen to Euphoria?
I used to listen to Euphoria, and he also just posted another one.
He posted one like 30 minutes. Well, not 30 minutes ago now, like an hour and 30 minutes ago.
Not Like Us, and
yeah, I haven't heard Not Like Us yet. I've heard everything else except for Not Like Us.
I think once you hit Not Like Us, it's gonna change your whole perspective.
Really? Because Meet the Grams was already.
It takes it on a swivel.
Because Meet the Grams is, if everything he's saying is true, then Drake needs to go to jail, I guess.
Oh, it gets
he-
worse.
Because he compared Drake to Harvey Weinstein, saying people in his label are sex traffickers, and he's like
He might have
raped a
just.
woman.
He basically compared this time to Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh my god! Wait, so you haven't heard the Drake song
Family Matters?
"Family Matters"? You haven't heard it?
No.
Drake says, "It's not the big three; it's just Big D, and there's video proof."
That's so corny. What the heck?
He has a big dick. It's amazing.
He also
That's
had
yeah, that's
AI fill in the Tupac shit.
Yeah, that was bad. But it's just, I don't know. But this wasn't that good. He says that Kendrick beat his wife, which is really bad if it's true. But what's
Did
worse,
he do
beating your wife or
I
raping
mean,
random
if
porn
you
star?
really
Don't say such words. This is going on YouTube.
It's okay. I got a person working on the inside for YouTube.
if
I need
Are
people
you
blowing up so
know
fast.
Kendrick Lamar, he's already went into that in previous albums.
Yeah, he's kind of talked about his struggles with his wife. He's like, if you've ever seen 8 Mile, that scene where Eminem, he's like, I am this, I am that. Like he basically, uses all the ammo against himself.
I am this. I am that. Is that how it went?
I am broke. I do live on a trailer park on
Yeah.
road.
Yeah. That was a good scene in that movie I never watched. But that's the only scene that gets recommended to me from that movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I've just seen that scene.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? Conman. Who's the freakiest player on EMC besides SDQD?
I feel like Ultra Hot, not Ultra Hot.
Don't
I
say
think,
answers for him, fool. Don't
no,
cheat.
I'm not saying. I'm just giving my. I'm just saying.
Come to mind.
Ghost.
I think Tumu.
Tumu's the freakiest.
That is true. That's a good answer.
Why Tumu?
Because every time I would go into VC and he'd also be in there, it would just turn sexual for no reason. It would always turn sexual.
There were a lot of rumors about him hitting on.
But all right, don't say such things. So
listen,
lightly.
I'm just saying rumors. But okay, I'll tell you guys.
There's another
freak about me and Tumu.
Okay.
I was messaging him about some random shit in the GRE, and midway through the conversation, he sends me a picture of his face, like him sitting down at a desk. And I'm like, who is that? He's like, it's me. I was like, you look gay. And he's like, I am gay.
That has nothing to do with these allegations against
that's what First and Slope told me, but they're haters. They're probably.
I mean, he is gay.
Yeah, he's gay, but it's just funny. I was like, you look gay. Like, I am gay.
There's another person that I have a quorum with about being freaky. Lucas 2011.
Oh, that's a good one. That's an underrated answer, low key. Lucas is kind of a freak.
I don't really know anything about him.
He will flirt in VC all the time with you. He would also buy anyone premium if they just begged him enough.
I need to do that then.
I think I've heard from someone that
could be a freak. Did you know, viewers? I want the world to know this. Lucas owned Japan on Classic, and then he just gave it to Mine Hero. I don't know why.
Actually, he gave it to Brooklyn Tony.
Even worse, that guy was a furry. A brony, sorry. A brony.
And Mine Hero doxed him and threatened him IRL to kill him.
Good, W. Not good for Lucas, but good for Mine Hero to really get his doxing skills in order. For Nova, for practice.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Wait, comment. How do you know that?
What?
That Mine Hero dogs Lucas.
I was in New Zealand on.
He was helping.
No, he wasn't helping. What are you saying?
I was in Auckland at the time, and I prevented Mine Hero for the longest time to get Japan over my nation. And once a PvP battle happened, I got forced out, and all of Japan. I just knew all of Japan because technically, if you say it, I married fucking Sly Prince on Classic. We had a wedding and everything.
What?
So
And
I was kind of in or cordo at this point.
So you were kind of in like an abusive relationship with Slyprint.
Yeah. I was the oddball out in the cordo relationship family.
What else to ask Conman? What else is there? Conman, do you regret the time you spent on EMC? Do you wish you never played the server? You should play it more.
I wish I could have done Nova differently. I wish I could have
How
had
so?
I wish I had the same mindset I had coming in as I do now before
Like the
when I-
mindset to like stick to one place.
Yes.
And
Because
what place would have that been? Jefferson?
it started in 2020, but I wish I could have stuck out with America and tried to make that owned by Badov. I wish I could have stuck that out.
If only. All right, what else to ask this man? Wait, why are you called Conman?
Okay, so it's a mix between my gender and my first name.
Oh, your name's Connor? Sorry for
yeah,
that.
like yeah.
I mean, it's known information. I've said it on EMC.
Oh, okay.
My name's Connor.
Well, Connor, this episode's coming to an end slowly. Do you have anything?
Wait, let me think. Keep talking, I'll drive, but I'm thinking.
Is there? Well, I want to have him close out, but is there anything you want to plug or anything you want to declare or announce or promote to the Off the Perk faithful?
For the Off the Perk faithful, Indochina is on top. We're going to win the war days.
Conman, can you tell the Off the Perk audience to subscribe, please?
Subscribe to Off the Perk podcast.
Yay! Yay! Wait, so why? All right, final question from me. Why are the Netherlands and Indochina beefing? I think I know why, but I just want to make sure.
Okay, so this all started a year ago after they made a town and nation in our nation range, and they started to act like it was anybody's land, which, to be fair, we did not have an active town there. But ever since then, it's just been them being petty and not... Because we've offered to buy that, we've offered to do anything, and they just say no. They're just being petty at this point, and this is why I want war plugin. So we could just end this toxic bullshit.
You wanna sell this like men, put them up.
And every time they try to PvP us, they get 1v4 by me. They're not even good. They're not even good at the game.
Crazy. Unbelievable. Fuck the Netherlands. Yeah, I said it. Fuck 'em.
Whoa! This is not. We do not condone this match Off the Perk.
Why not?
Because I like
Fuck
the Netherlands. They have a cool end spot. They have canals and shit.
I do too, but comments here, so just go with it.
But
hey, Singapore's gonna be better in
Colt's
2
a
months.
pretty avid viewer, I think, of Off the Perk. He promotes us a lot in EarthMC general.
Hey,
He's welcome to come on the podcast too. Say his piece.
Colt's gonna fuck with this podcast.
Whoa.
Anyways, with that fiery outro, it's kind of reminiscent of the episode as a whole. We've learned a lot. This is probably the most lore-filled Off the Perk podcast episode ever.
I agree.
And it's kind of, well, I wouldn't say it's weird because you've been around for so long, Con, man. You've been around so many different groups and people, so it's only like fitting that you would expose so many secrets about EarthMC. But I want to say thank you for coming on to the podcast. And yeah,
whatever.
So thanks for having me.
We laughed, we loved, we cried. This has been Off the Perk number 9, I think. Say goodbye, Conman.
Goodbye.